discovered my daughter's teacher was selling test answers to rich parents, so I had my daughter deliberately fail Mrs. Patricia Yeen was Brighton Academy's star teacher, 20-year veteran TT of the year, 3 times beloved by parents who praised her ability to get their kids into Ivy League schools. My daughter Yeses was brilliant straight A student, naturally gifted, studied harder than anyone, but suddenly kids who never cracked books were scoring higher than her trust fund babies who spent classes on XX, somehow aced every exam. Then I overheard 2 moms at pickup. Mrs. Ine is worth every penny, $500 per test, but Trevor's Harvard acceptance is guaranteed now. My blood boiled. Taz studied until midnight while rich kids bought their grades. I needed proof. Confronting Yentine would accomplish nothing. She'd deny everything, and who'd believe me over Brighton's golden teacher? So I played the long game. I approached Mrs. Gann privately, pretending financial desperation, said I'd lost my job, couldn't afford tutoring, but needed Tasich to maintain her TWEMP for scholarships. She sympathized, then quietly offered her special tutoring package, $500 cash per test. She'd email the answers the night before I paid, recorded everything. The email came as promised, every answer to Thursday's calculus midterm, but I never showed as a test day arrived. Tazid studied all week, confident and prepared. She turned in her exam, unaware I'd sabotaged her chances. That afternoon, Mrs. Gein emailed me furious. Your daughter scored 73%. I sent you the answers. I know, I replied. She must have panicked. Meanwhile, I documented everything. The emails, payment receipts, even photos of other parents slipping her envelopes. 2 weeks of evidence. The chemistry final was next. Another $500, another answer key. This time I had did Diaz study the wrong chapters entirely. She failed spectacularly. 42%. Mrs. Gain called me in, barely containing her rage. This arrangement only works if your daughter cooperates. Maybe she's not as smart as we thought, I said innocently. Other parents started noticing. The C student who usually copied Addis his homework scored 98%. Parents who'd paid began questioning Gain's system. That's when I revealed everything to the principal: emails, recordings, bank deposits, matching test dates. 17 families implicated, over $30,000 in bribes documented. The scandal exploded, news crews surrounded. Brighton Academy, Mrs. Dine arrested. Dozens of students had transcripts invalidated. College acceptances revoked. Parents who'd paid begged me to recant. One father offered me $50,000 to destroy the evidence. A mother cornered me, crying about her son's ruined future. Your son ruined his own future, I told her, along with kids like mine who actually earned their grades. The investigation revealed Einstein had been selling answers for 8 years. Ring chris of students, millions in bribes. She'd bought a vacation home with our children's futures. Maya was devastated when she learned the truth, not about the scheme, but that I'd let her fail. You used me, she accused. She was right. I'd sacrificed her grades to expose the truth. 2 failed tests on her transcript, even though she knew the material perfectly. We appealed to the school board. They refused to adjust her scores. Rules were rules, they said. No exceptions, even for whistleblowers. Maya graduated with a 3.7 instead of her earned 4.0. Good enough for state school, not the Ivy League dream she'd worked toward. She got into Cornell anyway, wrote her admissions essay about integrity, how her mother taught her that some things matter more than grades, how she'd rather fail honestly than succeed through deception, Mrs. and got 3 years in prison, lost her pension, teaching license, everything but Habitious, still won't speak to me some days. Since a stay played God with her future, made choices that weren't mine to make. Maybe she's right, maybe. I should have found another way, but watching her work until exhaustion while rich kids bought easy as, I'd do it again tomorrow.